Hey everyone, Tim Alatorre, Principal Architect with Domum here, back for another exciting episode on our series for accessory dwelling units, also known as granny flats or in-law suites or any number of other nicknames. In our last video, we talked about how much does it cost to build an accessory dwelling unit. Today, we're going to be talking about how do you actually pay for it, what are the methods, and what are the strategies. If you haven't already, check out our new book, Inside the Mind of an Architect. It's on sale now at our website. And this is a great overview of what it's like to be an architect. It features myself and a number of prominent architects from around the world talking about the process of design and what's important. Also, if you haven't heard, some new laws went into effect in all of California on January 1st, 2020 that make it easier for you to build an accessory dwelling unit either inside your house or detached. Check out our prior video on the laws. It's a great overview of what's possible. Okay, so let's find out, how do you pay for it? Okay, so let's talk now about how you pay for this, right? So we've determined that these costs, there's such a wide range, right? I mean, we're looking at $30,000 on the low end up to $100,000 and maybe $40,000 on the high end for just the hard costs, plus all the permit fees. So to build your ADU, you're looking at probably, $50,000 to $250,000. It's a big range, I know, but there's just a lot of options. Okay, so you've got this $50,000 to $250,000 price tag, again, depending on what you want to do. So there's a couple ways you can do this. So whether you're doing a junior ADU or a detached ADU, the first option would be to get a home equity line of credit, right? Now, a home equity line of credit is nice because you're probably going to pay a little bit higher rate, or you might have a variable rate, but you only are paying as you pull out money, and if you don't need it, you can put it back in, right? So it's basically just a credit line using the equity on your house. The second option would be to get a second mortgage, and so you pull all the money out at once, and you have it to do your work. Now, nice thing about second mortgage is oftentimes you can get a fixed rate, and right now we're still seeing historically low rates on mortgages. So that's a good option. When you're getting a mortgage, and I'm not a mortgage broker, I'm not a financial advisor, so definitely consult with a professional on this. But some things I would be looking for with a second mortgage is no early payoff penalty and having that fixed rate. So those are just some good rules of thumb. Now the other thing you can do, third option, is to pay in cash, right? So if you have some other investments you can cash out, that's always the preferred option. You can also kind of do this over time. So like we were talking about the soft costs and the hard costs, you could span those soft costs out over a series of months, chip off $5,000 a month to get those out of the way. And then in your construction side, same thing. Usually on construction, you get a better price if you do it all at once, but you could come in, and building permits are active for up to a year without any inspections. You can get extensions. So you could come in and do the foundations, get the utilities in, maybe the next month come in and get the framing done and the roof on, and then the next month seal it up and then kind of sit on it for a few months until you have some money to finish it, right? So that's an option as well. The other thing you can do is you can also get a construction loan, and so that would be a short-term loan to cover the cost of construction, and then you would refinance out and get a new first mortgage on your house. You could also do that with the second mortgage as well, or a home equity line, is when you're done with that, just refinance and get a new mortgage for the whole property. Again, depending on what your rate is on your current mortgage and when you got it, talk with a financial advisor. Okay, thanks everybody. Hopefully that video was informative for you. You now understand how to pay for your accessory dwelling unit. If you haven't already, there's also our prior videos on the laws in California and how much does it cost to build an accessory dwelling unit. Go check those out. We read all the comments and we will try to answer any questions you have. In fact, in an upcoming video, we're going to be doing a question and answer series. So ask your questions and we'll try to catch those in an upcoming video. Our next video is going to be on how do you use your ADU to make money. We're going to talk about the different options for making income. So until next time, I'm Tim Alatorre, Principal Architect of Domum. Thanks.